Here we go to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for James Conner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, just like that, just like that.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Ready? Black 20.
He'll try and run for him with Conner, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
To throw here, Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Remember that year we got all the way to
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
beat Pittsburgh 2 times.
Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Whole team break up. The soul of Juju Smith-Houston left with Antonio Brown.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the Poker Bean Projects. Sold that man.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Sold that man for a brand new pass.
Ben to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Black 20.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Black 20.
Check. So don't say nothing.
They'll look to run with Connor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Roosevelt Nix taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
I'm doing a tournament tomorrow. I'm in a tournament to start 8 o'clock. You too. We're going to break down some shit like that. You're doing a tournament tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But you can only play with the low teams like the Detroit Lions. Let's go! Miami Dolphins. Somebody else is real low. The Jaguars.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It really fires up offensive linemen when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now! He's coming. Hey, let go. Let go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the draw, this is Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Go. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Come on, Chiefs. I thought nigga Chiefs like Chiefs. Come on, Chiefs.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And able to find Conley. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Go, go. Hey, Delta.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
That's what they're going to make me grind. They're going to put me 21. They're going to put me down 21 again. 21 first quarter. Third quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Bud.
You. Right 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You can't drop it.
Now Minshew.
I be 20.
And his throw here's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.